Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a Lego City update video. I've been meaning to do for a while. I've been asked a couple of times what am I using to be able to use the new Lego rods. As you know, the new Lego rods, if you want to have that nice look of a curb appeal, as you see here, you need to, just let me zoom in a bit just to show, the curb appeal, as you can tell, is showing that there's a height over here, right? So if you want to have that, there's a couple ways you want to do this. You want to either, like I said, do the milk plate approach, or you want to do the, what do you call it? My approach, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but so the way to do that is if you want to save on cost, which I'm doing here, you could, of course, if you use the milk plate approach, which is required you to have a plate, you have to have bricks, and then you have to have plates on top of the bricks. It gets quite expensive, in my opinion, and I'm not willing to, spend a lot of money on such a, for having the milk plate approach. Like I said, if budget is not an issue, I would go for it, definitely. This is the right thing to do, because then it allows you to move things around easier and have your buildings more stable as they come on a thick platform, rather than the flimsy, the flimsy plate like you see here, right? Which is what most of the modules are built on. So, with this being said, like I said, I tried to, since like I said, I wanted to use the new rod system compared to the older system, which you see here. I've been using them as a baseline for my table. If you happen to use this approach, you don't need to do anything, I guess. All you have to do is just place your buildings wherever you want and create your curb, and you move on, and that's that. But like I said, since I needed to use my own, I wanted to use the new rod plate, and I wanted to have the curb appeal, I had to think of some sort of a way to get by using, lifting my buildings upwards. So I kept this open here just to show you the way I did my approach. First of all, I ended up not using Lego parts. I found this is less expensive, because at the beginning I was trying to use my Lego parts to uplift the the building, and then I found out it's costing a lot, and I need a lot of plates. So I went with the approach where I started getting parts from Web Brick. It's a website. I'll put the link in the description, so I can get, for example, plates for like $7 or $10, like let's say 50 of them or 100 of them, depending on the size or how big you want the place. So I ended up doing that. At the same time, I was getting these plates. You can get them even cheaper than I am, but just for the not to waste a lot of time, I get them from Amazon. I think you get 10 of these plates, which are pretty much nice, for around $15, $16. I could even get them cheaper than that. I could get $2 per plate, but then it'll take around 3 to 4 weeks to get them wherever they ship from. So I elected to pay a bit more, a couple dollars more, just to have them within 2 days. That way I could keep building. So that's one thing I'm using. And then I found these cheap ones. You could get them if you're in the United States. You can get them from dollar stores. They're literally $1.25, and you get these plates, 4 of the 6x8 and 2x8 plates. Like I said, they're not going to be seen. They're going to be invisible. So why spend money on my on actual Lego bricks? So this is my end result of how I'm building my platform. So all I do now is I just start taking these, and of course the first thing I do is, since they are 6x8, I need 2 of them, and what I do is I just do that. I just pretty much connect 2 green plates, or whatever plates you have, 16x16 in my case, which I found the best thing I'm doing. So like I said, it took me quite some time to do trial and errors to find the best way to cover my area with least parts. And this was, for me at least, the best and the most cost effective. so I can, with minimum expenses, I could actually cover a large area. So once I do that, of course I've been using the green plates that came with the road system, which I don't need them for something else. So I just created the boundary for, in this case here, and then now I have my two plates connected. So what I do now, since I already have the 2x8s already placed on this side, all I do is I do the same so I can keep connecting as I move forward. You don't need two, you could use even one. I elected to use that because just want more stability on the surface, and I don't want warping. And the reason I say that because I'm using old road plate and there's nothing to connect here, so you might have a warp, and or like I don't know what you call it, like a kind of bubble. That way I give it more security by having more of these plates. And like I said, it's only $1.25 for a pack, and you can go wrong with that. So now I have it ready and I place it here. Now of course I have to just take a couple of things from there, which what I do here, I just uplift this just like that with my bus for now, and then I'm just going to take those green plates that were holding the surface. I'm just going to take it just like that. Comes off now, I don't need it anymore. So I save my Lego parts. These are all actual Lego parts, so now I can save them. I don't need to use them, so I just pop all this out, because now I'm going to just start using those cheap building bricks, which is the way I want to go. And now I'm going to just uplift this, so that's another plate I save now. And the other thing I'm starting to do, of course, I'm saving on my dark bluish gray tiles, which are this one. I need them for the road system, and now I don't need them anymore because it's going to be hidden anyway. I just like move them out of the way, and then now I can use them on my road system. These are actually they're actually expensive. I think a piece of these is the cheapest I could get is between 15 cents and 20 cents a piece. It gets expensive if I want to get them within the United States, of course. So now I need to get 2x4s. So what I do now is I use my 2x4s to replace the tiles, and that will give me an area to secure. So I'm going to use a 2x4. You can use any color you want, nothing going to be seen, but I have plenty of those 2x4s, and they are not Lego parts, by the way, which is even better. So I'm not using any of my Lego parts. I'm saving my Lego parts to build, let's say, MOCs and things of that sort. So all I use now is things that are non-Lego. They are hidden, they snap very well, as you can tell here. And now I'm securing those green plates that came with my road system. Now these are actual Lego parts. Between you and me, I would also like to replace them with non-Lego parts, but I'm so committed now. It's a hassle to start removing them all and putting non-Lego parts. So now for that part I'm committed. And now all I do is I just take what I created, and I just place it over here. And I just click them in place. And that's pretty much the extent of it. And then just make sure everything's secured. And then I go ahead and start placing my red 2x8, which are Legos actually. I have plenty of those. Again, if you want to save on Lego parts, you don't need to use them. You could actually just replace them with non-Lego, but for now I have them and I'm just using them. Maybe as an improvement I might go ahead and just start taking them off. So I'm going to do the same now here. I'm just going to uplift this a bit. I'm going to just take this out of the way. Now I'm in the camera way. But these are hard to get because they press very well in. I do not recommend this approach using a sharp object, but in case I need to, so you just have to be careful if you don't damage your Lego parts. So I just took it off. So now what I do is I just take the tile off here. Now I have another dark blue tile. I'm going to take one of those and just hold these in place. And there you go. So now I have these extra parts which I can use somewhere else. I'm going to move them out of the way. All these Lego parts now can be used for some MOCs. So now all I need to do is do the same I did before, which is create 2 more of these 2x16, same approach. I'm going to just take those just like that, and I'm going to take 2 of these and just link them together. Now of course it will be better if you have something to snap on. It will take care of the bulging, but like I said, I'm trying to use things I don't need anymore, and just cutting on cost a bit here and there. So now I have my next one, 60 by 32, same concept. I'm going to take 2 of these 2x8. Any color you have, doesn't matter. Even if you want to use Lego parts, if you have plenty of that Lego parts, you go for it. Like I said, it's your own design. It's all about what you want to use, what you want to spend, what you want to save. You can put 1 or 2 or 5. Again, it's all up to you how secure you want it. For me, I think that's overkill, but hey, it is what it is. I have them. I'm not going to use them anyway, other than using them for just kind of just to build my baseline layer. So now, as you can tell, I'm starting to have my green area, my base plate. I can put 1 more, I think, here, and I think I should be good to go. So now to do so, I need to just lift this green area here, this green plate, and there we go. And just pull it out. And I think there's a bluish gray area here. We're gonna pull this baby out, and I think we're in good shape now. So now I need 1 of these to secure here, and I think we are ready to go with the last piece here. Now we take again 2 of those, and we just connect them together. And I think we should be good. Now, of course, I have to move this building, which is in my way, because I want to continue all the way with this approach and just save all my Lego parts I've been hiding underneath. But that's for another day. I just thought I'll take since I needed to do this, and I was asked by a couple of individuals what kind of approach you're using. Since you're not using mills plate, how are you elevating the buildings? And that's pretty much what I'm using. So it's technically like a mills plate, but I guess not a mills plate. It's not movable. What I mean by that it's just attached, so everything is going to be linked. In the mills plate approach, you could move things around easier. In my approach, of course, you have to take a lot of things apart in order to move things, because as you can tell, this is not going anywhere right now. So it's pretty much where it's going to be, where it's going to stay. And there you go. So now I have it all buttoned up. Now I have this real estate here I could use, which in my thing I'm going to bring that Ruby Tower close to the hospital, and then I'm going to continue placing my green plates all the way to the end. And by the end, the end of of my sitcom building. And then the sitcom building is going to remain there. I think that's the right location for it. But I want to have this kind of plate underneath all my buildings, because I think it's a much better appeal rather than what I had before. And then that will allow me to save on my Lego parts. So now, of course, since I did all that, all I have to do now is just start plugging on my red things back on, those 2x8 plates. I just place them back where they belong, which is here, just like that. That will secure everything. So I save more now parts here. So I could use them for marks and things like that. So I just keep going just like that for the sake of the video. Continue it another time, and you can push everything back in, just to show you the final product. And then I put back my curb. There you go. Our bike fell off. Put it back in so passengers doesn't freak out. So there you go. So you have everything you need here. Right? There you go. And now we just go back and put our plates where they belong. And simple as that. then we take our light and we just secure it. I think it's supposed to be here somewhere. We'll just put it here for now. And there you go. So now we have our structure. As you can tell, I have a nice area here. Now all I have to do is just place my buildings and just tile the back. I'll just cover the back of it, and the front is already good to go there, and pretty much you're done. And that's the extent of it. So wrapping up the video, hopefully you have an idea what I'm doing. Hopefully that helps individuals if they interested in doing it. Like I said, all I'm using is non-Lego parts for the most part. Trying to replace all my Lego with non-Lego since they're not going to be seen anyway. And I ended up electing to use 16 by 16 plates, which I'm buying from Amazon, of course. And then I'm using those Dollar General brown 6 by 8 plates and 2 by 8 plates. They come, like I said, in a pack. The pack is $1.25, so you can go wrong with that. And as you can tell, nothing is going to be seen anyway because I'll have my Lego buildings all on top, and nobody will even see them or know what am I using for my base until they watch the video, of course. So yeah, so wrapping up the video. Hopefully you liked what you're seeing. Hopefully it helps you in building your Lego city. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like and share button so you can be notified with what content I put on my channel. Please leave your comment feedback. I like to read them and see what I can do better. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. Until next video, let's keep building.